goddamn. Shit, look, y'all been waiting for a minute, I know I'm the man. Bitch, yeah, need a paddock on my wrist, you know I ain't average. Ayy, keep on acting stupid, nigga, you know we got mad stakes, nigga, what happened?
What's going on, guys? It's DJ back with another video. Set this up so you guys can see me. Today's video is pretty much just going to be about what happens the night before BMT, the night before you ship out. So this is just me speaking from my experience, what's going on, and how today went and how tomorrow's expected to go. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long. I'm just jump straight into it. I have some notes right here that I wrote down. I have them. There's some guys out there, you can hear them in the hallway. I have them written down so I could come back and talk to you guys about it. Alright, so on the way to the hotel, or once you get to the hotel, you have to spend the night at the hotel, and the next morning is the day that you ship out. But let's backtrack for a second. So you get to the hotel. I'm in the COVID era right now, where they still have all these rules where you have to get your temperatures checked and have COVID forms and all of that stuff. So we got here, we got our temperatures checked. They asked for our COVID form to show that we didn't have COVID, to show that we hadn't been outside of the states, the United States. And that's pretty much it. After they checked our temperature and everything, we just had to wait around for everyone else to get there to make sure that everybody was there so they can get on the shuttle and ride over to the MEPS building with us. Now, once we got on the shuttle, we all went over there. Some of us were there to actually just see the liaison before shipping out. What I was there for is just to see the liaison. So we had to see them just so we could make sure all of our paperwork was up to date. Nothing had changed, so we didn't have any last minute errors or anything like that. And they do that on purpose so that the last day you have no error. You just go in, you get your medical checkup done, and you be out. You're good. You ship off to basic. So, but we got there. They made sure all of our paperwork was good and up to date, and that was that for us, the ones that were shipping out. Now there are also going to be people that are there. Well, maybe there'll be people that are there to just, I guess, to take the ASVAB or to actually get their first initial medical screening done. So after we finished our stuff, which took us probably about no longer than 5 minutes, we ended up having to wait for everybody else to finish what they had to go for. So either testing or medical screenings or whatever. And it took about, I want to say close to 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours, somewhere around there. And then after that, that was it. Everybody was good to go for today, or that day, the first day. So after that, we all get on the shuttle. We ride back to the hotel. So this is the hotel that you'll be spending the night at. So once we get back to the hotel, we go back to that same room that we went to get our temperatures checked and all that stuff when we first arrived. So this time, when you go into the room, they'll be giving you your briefing. Your briefing is just about sexual harassment, professionalism, and what else was it? Oh, and they made us watch a video about what would happen the following day for those that were going back to MEPS, I guess, to either test, ship out, or just whatever they're going to MEPS for. If you're staying the night at the hotel, we're pretty much all here for the same, or kind of the same thing. We're all pretty much going to have to go through the same things. So those of us that were here to ship out, we probably had already seen the video before. Well, I know I had. The video was just about entering the bag checks and all of that stuff, or what's going to happen throughout your day at MEPS. And that's pretty much it. So after we did our briefings and everything, they told us everything we needed to know. They gave us our room key, and they gave us 2 of these little tickets. These are your meal tickets that you'll get for dinner, and 1 for breakfast the next morning when you have to wake up. So once we got our room keys and all that stuff, our meal tickets, they let us go to our room. They did tell us that our curfew was 9:45. So if you have family in the surrounding area, because they can't stay in the room with you, if you have family in the surrounding area, it's okay for you to go out and eat with your family or whatever you want to do, spend time with your family. It's okay for you to do. You just have to make sure that you sign out before doing so. So, after they released us, they told us our curfew and all that stuff. They let us go to our rooms. So tonight is my first night here at the hotel. I don't plan on doing much. There's nothing much to do. Like I said, we can't go to the pool downstairs. We can't go in the weight room. Everything's on restriction because of the COVID stuff. So we're trying to keep everybody as tight knit and as safe as possible. So I'll probably just end up going over like some ranks, my marching movements, facing movements. I mean, the creeds and just stuff like that. The song, the Air Force song and stuff like that. Just so I can make sure that I'm well rounded, or I'm at least aware a little bit of what's going on, and I'll know a little bit, so I won't be totally lost. And that's what will happen your first night. So the second day is when you have to wake up at 4:45 in the morning for your breakfast call. You can brush your teeth and all of that stuff, and you can go down and get your breakfast. And after you get your breakfast, you bring it back up to your room because we're not allowed to eat downstairs in the lobby. Everything's closed off. So you bring it back up to your room, you eat. You have to be back downstairs dressed and have all of your stuff ready to go at 5:30. So the bus will leave from here the bus will leave from the hotel to go back to the MEPS building the next day at 5:30. And it's probably only like 10-15 minutes away, less than 15 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Might even be less than 10, but I'm in Amarillo, Texas, so I'm only speaking for the Amarillo MEPS building. You will get on the shuttle, you will go back to that MEPS building, and this is the day where they will do your final checkup. So they will make sure that your hearing is still good, your eyesight is still good. That's what they call the depth perception test. They make sure that you can see and that you can hear still. They will, I think they will make you do a urinalysis again, just the drug test. I think they'll make you do that again. I don't think that they'll check your blood again and all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to be doing the urinalysis, and yeah. So after you get your final checkup done and everything, you don't have to do the duck walk and all of that stuff. I don't think they make you do the cough test again. The cough test is just for the guys. They know what it is. They make you pull your pants down. They touch on your fun parts and they make you cough and stuff. They actually do check your anal to your butt, and all that stuff. They did that when we did our first medical screening, and it was pretty uncomfortable, but that's what they made us do. So this time I don't think they'll make you do all of that stuff. After you get all of your medical screening and stuff checked and you're good to go, I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is they're going to give you your tickets for your plane ride, and they're going to go over, what is it? I'm not sure exactly what it is, I forget, but they'll go over a couple things with you before they ship you off or before they put you back on the shuttle to take you to the airport. So I'm in Amarillo, and I have to get to San Antonio. My basic is in San Antonio and my AIT is in San Antonio. We don't have a straight flight from Amarillo to San Antonio, Texas, so we have two tickets. We have two planes to catch. We have to go from Amarillo to Dallas Airport, and then from Dallas to San Antonio. So I have two flights. I don't think either one of my flights is super long. I think the longest flight is like 2 hours maybe. The first flight should only be like an hour 45, an hour 35 to 45 minutes maybe. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the second day that you go back. So I'm gonna just go back over everything. So you get there, you go over, you get there and you go to the MEPS building, you make sure everything's good the first day, pretty much. Then the second day is when you go back and you make sure that everything is finalized, your final checkup is good to go and everything. You get your flight tickets, and all of that stuff. And then that's it. You have to swear in again. This is your active duty swear in. Once you swear in, you're officially active duty. You will sign your contract this day. And right now it's just computerized. You just make sure you go over it and read it, and they sign it for you. You enter your code, and they'll sign it. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, for those of you that are close, really close to your basic base, it might be a little different for you. I'm not sure if you'll have to. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure if they'll do all your medical screening and all that stuff there at the base, the BMT base, or if they'll make you go somewhere else and do it. But for me, they made us do it at MEPS. We went in, got everything done, and then we're supposed to ship off. So that's pretty much all that's gonna happen for your night before shipping out and the day of shipping out. So if you guys have any questions about what's supposed to be going or what happens, please leave a comment down in the comment section, and I will do my best to get back to those comments and let you guys know to my best ability everything that's going on as far as the night before and the day of you shipping out. It is March 2nd. No, it is March 1st, and tomorrow's the 2nd. I ship out March 2nd. So I'm not sure how long I'll have my phone. I'm pretty sure that while I'm on the flight, I'll be able to look at comments or just see different things that you guys have questions about. So that's probably about the time frame that I have to get back to you guys for a little while, because I'll be in basic, and like I said, we won't have our phones. Won't be able to just pick up the phone and look at comments, send text messages, take pictures, or whatever the case may be. Only thing we'll have to communicate with anybody will probably just be a piece of paper, a piece of paper, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if they're going to be giving us our phones, but I will keep you guys updated on that too, the phone, how the phone thing works and all of that. And that's pretty much all I have for the video, guys. So like I said, if you have any questions, leave a comment down. Please like this video and share it with others that are getting ready to ship out that might want to be wondering what's going on. It's not it's not anything to be worried about. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not anything to be worried about. It's just pretty simple. Just as long as you and your recruiter have talked about everything that you guys need to have with you, and to make sure that everything's good so that you don't have any problems, you should be good. And I had a really good recruiter. He made sure everything was set up with me, with the liaisons at MEPS, and everything. Just in between that time, during that time, and just the whole time that I've known him, he's been a pretty good recruiter. So can't speak for every other recruiter, but my recruiter's actually been pretty good at doing what he's doing. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys next video. All right.